From Upper St. Clair High School tonight, the Penn Hills Indians take on the number 3 ranked and undefeated Upper St. Clair Panthers. A very pleasant good evening to you. I'm Bill Navari. Great to have you along for another night of Penn Hills High School football here on the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. The Indians 2-1 on the season, taking on the 3-0 Upper St. Clair Panthers. The Indians have won the toss, have deferred to the second half. They will kick off, and Upper St. Clair will receive. As always, a special thanks to our producer up here, Brian Novak, and our cameraman, William Navari. Peter Gula, the hero of last week against Baldwin. The field goal in the final 30 seconds, kicking off. Upper St. Clair, led by their quarterback, Pete Coughlin, will have the opportunity with the football first. And Upper St. Clair will be starting about their own 33-yard line. Nice return on the play by Ben Haas. Beautiful night here in western Pennsylvania, although we are on the edge of some rain, seeing a little bit of raindrops here and there on our equipment up here. The folks at Upper St. Clair didn't think enough to get us a tent as they did their folks. Upper St. Clair, 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. Pete Coughlin in a quarterback. They'll hand off, keep it on the ground. Gain off the right side. A nice nifty little run there by Phil Siracco. He'll get out to the 40-yard line, picks up 7, and it'll be 2nd down and 3. The Indians need to key on Coughlin tonight. He has a great arm throwing. Indians need to get pressure on him, but they also need to keep a linebacker keyed on him, following him wherever he goes, because Coughlin can take off and run. He ran for a 68-yarder last week, threw 5 touchdown passes. Another big gainer there for Upper St. Clair, out to the 47-yard line. A pickup of another 7 for Siracco, and that's an Upper St. Clair 1st down. Featherstone with the tackle for the Indians. And the Panthers move the sticks. First and 10, Coughlin yet to throw the football. He'll do it now, play action, looks left side, has a man out in the flat. Catches it, hit immediately. Robin Hall with the tackle after a pickup of about 3. And Coughlin 1 for 1 so far early on the night. Opening drive of the game. Ball at just shy of midfield. Clock rolling about 10:20. Toss, right side, Makowick looking for somewhere to go. Gets to the 50. We'll call it no gain. Rumel Reese on the tackle. And we'll call it 3rd down and 7. Official timeout. Actually, it looked like Upper St. Clair was using Penn Hill's ball. The clock will stop for the moment. 9:53 to go. Now we start running. Indians at home, Friday night homecoming against the North Hills Indians. Coughlin, I assume, will throw here on a 3rd and 7. Oh, they'll keep it on the ground. Makowick, left side, will be close to the 1st down, and he spins ahead, will have it at the 41-yard line of the Indians, a gain of 9. And another Upper St. Clair 1st down. A nice contingent of Penn Hill students on hand tonight. The tribe is here. Be nice if the band would get here eventually. Toss, right side. Looking to get to the outside, and nothing doing there. Mike Kren. Brought down by Wendleton and Marshall Thompson. Oh, no gain. Conklin, quarterback draw. Wrapped up, smacked at the end of the play by Wendleton. And Hester. Give Conklin a 2-yard pickup, called 3rd down and 8. This will be the 8th play of the Panther drive, which began back at their own 33-yard line. They are now at the Indian 39. Conklin rolls to his left, looks, has some room to run, will try. Wrapped up by Robin Hall at the 35, spins ahead down to about the 34 for a gain of about 5. And it'll be 4th down for Upper St. Clair. They'll keep the offense on the field, I would assume, at this inside the 35-yard line at the 34. Would be a 51-yard field goal, almost unheard of in high school, though it's happened. But as they say, too close to punt. So on 4th and about 3. Upper St. Clair will go for it. Conklin is in the shotgun, has Siracco behind him. Conklin, play action, rolls to his right, looks, throws, has a man open inside the 5, touchdown Upper St. Clair. They made that one look easy. That was Tim Witensky. With the reception, 34 yards. Upper St. Clair will try the point after. Kick is up and through, 6:55 to go. First quarter, Upper St. Clair 7, Penn Hills nothing. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Upper St. Clair Panthers go 67 yards in 9 plays. They convert on the 4th and 2. Conklin, the 34-yard pass to Witensky. St. Clair up 7-0, 6:55 to go here. First quarter. Kickoff. We'll roll into the end zone. Indians will get it at the 20. Robin Hall wisely letting it go by him. It may have gone out of bounds, in which the Indians would have had great field position, but it goes into the end zone for the automatic touchback. The Indians' offense will start at the 20-yard line. Holloway in the shotgun. Keeps it himself, under pressure, running for his life, looking for somewhere to go. Be brought down after pickup of about 2. Indian offensive line, you have Ames at your center. McWilson and Stein are the guards. Linwood Barron and Don Pizzuto are your tackles. Tight end, Marshall Thompson, number 33. Marshall Thompson will drop back in the full house backfield with Hester on the other side of Holloway and Aaron Bailey. Deep. It'll be Holloway on the quarterback keeper. Gets across the 25, maybe to the 26. We'll pick up another 4 yards. And the Indians will be looking at a 3rd down and 4. Michael Anthony will split to the near side. Jason Ingram at the top of your screen. Robin Hall slot to the near side. That's Bailey behind Holloway as the lone setback. They fake the end around to Robin Hall, and it looks like Aaron Bailey is going to be just short of the 1st down. Needed to get to the 30. He's going to be about the 29 3/4. Oh, they gave him the spot. Ooh. So the Indians got one there. Holloway will throw. No. Keeps it himself, gets across to 30. Tries to get to the outside, needed a block, did not get it. And Holloway wound up picking up 2. Get out to about the 32-yard line. It'll be a 2nd down and 8. In case you're joining us late, running clock, 4:10 to go, first period. First possession of the game for the Indians. Upper St. Clair scored on theirs. It's 7-0 Panthers. Bailey leads Holloway. He'll get across the 20, the 40. Darius Holloway with another 1st down for the Indians out to midfield. 18 yards for Holloway. And another 1st down for the Indians. They faked it to Aaron Bailey, and then Holloway just followed him. I'm not sure if that was a design play or if there was a miscue on the handoff. But nonetheless, it was an 18-yard pickup for Holloway and an Indian 1st down at the midfield stripe. Robin Hall blast this way, looking for somewhere to go. Needs to get around Coughlin. And there was just too many Panthers. Too many black shirts, not enough white shirts, and Robin Hall, the hell we'll call it no gain. Be 2nd down and 10. Telling you, if you can get Robin Hall some blocks on that end around, on the jet blast, if you will, give him a crack and he's gone. Upper St. Clair doing a nice job of not letting him turn upfield. Holloway with Bailey to his right. Trips to the left, Michael Anthony to the near side. Swing pass, left side, and nothing doing there. They completed a pass to DeMond Reed. But they'll actually lose a yard, and it'll be 3rd down and 11. St. Clair defense just tenacious here on this set of downs. Tenacious D. Nice shot of the USC Panther at the midfield. Our PH in our field is nicer. There, I said it. Bailey, swing pass this way, looking for somewhere to go. Coughlin is there to wrap him up. Bailey gets away, gets across the 45, the 40, looking to get a block to the outside and does. Bailey up the sideline, inside the 20, forced out of bounds. It'll be a 1st down for the Indians in Upper St. Clair territory at the 14-yard line. 37 yards on the swing pass to Bailey. And 1st down Indians. knocking on the Upper St. Clair Panther door in the red zone down to our right. I tell you, I miss Root Sports and their instant replays. I said I miss Root Sports and the instant replay. Bailey got a nice block on the outside. Set him free. Full house, upside, inverted wishbone. Bailey will get in to the 10-yard line. Four yards for number 4. Bailey looking to try to get to the outside. Upper St. Clair is there. He'll lose a yard. Clock under a minute and running here in the first period. Looks like there's only going to be one possession for each team in the quarter. And the Indians may carry this over to quarter number 2. Third and 7 for the Indians. They give it to Hester, who will get to the line of scrimmage. No gain. And I think the Indians are going to let the quarter run out and talk about it. And that's exactly what they'll do. The quarter will expire after one period of play. Upper St. Clair 7, Penn Hills nothing. Back for second quarter action. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Drive began back at their own 20-yard line. The Indians look like they're going to go for it on fourth down. It'll be 4th and 8. They need to get inside the 4-yard line. And before we even get started, Upper St. Clair wants to call a timeout and discuss the defense here. So we'll see if Penn Hills decides to keep going for it or if they're going to bring on the field goal unit this time. So the Penn Hills band finally making it here in the second quarter. Also, the Indians cheerleaders on hand tonight. As always, doing a nice job. And the field goal unit's coming on now for the Indians. And the Indians will indeed kick the field goal. Peter Gola to try a 29-yarder. Holloway to hold. Gola's kick is blocked. Holloway will fall on it back at the 30-yard line. And the amazing thing about that is Upper St. Clair only had 10 guys on the field. So Upper St. Clair will take over at the 31-yard line with 11:53 to go. And somebody missed something there. Again, Upper St. Clair only had 10 guys. Upper St. Clair will pick up 4. And nothing there for Upper St. Clair. Coughlin keeps it himself but loses a yard. Third and 7 for Upper St. Clair. Sends a man in motion this way. Coughlin with the play action. Swing pass this way. Pass will be complete for a first down and then some. Mac Pope takes it out to the 49-yard line. A pickup of 17. Damon Reed will finally bring him down. But Upper St. Clair has the first down at the 49. Tyler Wendleton will come in and submarine Phil Siracco. Hester will finish him off. Pick up about 2. That'll be second down, and we'll call it 8. 9:50 on a running clock here in the first half. Upper St. Clair up by 7. They scored on their opening possession. The Indians replied with a nice long drive of their own, but had a 29-yarder blocked. Coughlin rolls near side. Looks for man underneath. Will he keep it himself? No, he launches one down the sideline and overthrows his man. He's out of bounds. The pass was intended for Tim Witensky. Sean Featherstone on the coverage. And it brings up a third down for the Panthers. Well, actually, it's going to bring up a first down because the Indians were called for roughing the passer. Oh, boy. Well, the Indians help keep the Panthers' drive alive with the penalty. The Panthers just power their way ahead. Nick Tancredi down to the 16-yard line. A pickup of 15. A host of Indians bring him down, but it's not until he gets down to the 16-yard line. First down, Panthers. Siracco to the 14. We'll pick up a couple. Kaisine Ragland on the tackle, and there's an injured Indian on the field. So let's take a break. 8:37 to go, first half. Upper St. Clair 7, Penn Hills nothing. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. The bad sign for the Indians was that Marshall Thompson was the guy on the lane on the field. The good sign for the Indians is he got up and he ran off. So he'll have to sit out one play. Coughlin, play action this way, throws underneath, has a man. Inside the 10, stumbles, falls ahead up to the 7-yard line. Damon Reed will finally make sure that Mike McGuire goes down at the 7. So 3rd and 1. Watch Coughlin keep this one himself on a quarterback draw. That'll be my guess. Well, quarterback sweep right inside the 5. Hit. Featherstone wraps him up, and the rest of the Indians come in at about the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal after the pickup of 3. Upper St. Clair keeps it on the ground and into the end zone. Mac Pope. Extends the Panthers' lead with 7:02 to go here in the first half. 69-yard drive. 10 plays, 15 yards on a personal foul penalty. Helped Upper St. Clair keep a drive alive. Kick is up and through. 7:02 to go in the half. Upper St. Clair 14, Penn Hills nothing. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Damon Reed from his own 5-yard line. And gets out to about the 15. They'll mark him at the 16-yard line. The Indians will take over there. Holloway, shotgun, launching one, downfield towards Robin Hall, and Hall has it at the midfield stripe, brought down at the 45-yard line. Indians go deep on the first play. They'll mark him at the 44. 40 yards on the bomb. And that's what the Indians need to do, is use his speed, get the ball out there, try to spread out this Upper St. Clair defense. Godfrey looking for somewhere to go, follows his blockers. Upper St. Clair doesn't bring him down until he gets to the 37-yard line and picks up 7. Eric Godfrey just wily through that Upper St. Clair defense. Aaron Bailey to Holloway's right. And Holloway will call timeout with 5:30 to go. So we'll take a break. 5:30 to go first half. Upper St. Clair 14, Penn Hills nothing. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Following the timeout, Indians on a 2nd down and 3. Shuffle pass. Upper St. Clair closes it, but the Indians pick up 2, get close to the first down, closer to a 2.5. So Bailey fights his way ahead. Indians 3rd, less than a yard. Bailey behind Holloway. Option, Bailey has a lane, cuts back, penalty flag comes in. Back at the 41-yard line. Indians being called for a hold. Is that a hold or is that a... So to make it 3rd down and 11. Holloway's pass complete to Reed at the 41-yard line. They'll pick up 5. And it'll bring up 4th down and about 7 for the Indians. Holloway looked like he wanted a punt. Upper St. Clair was right there on top of him, and they end up being dropped back at the 48-yard line, a loss of 7. Upper St. Clair will get the ball with 3:25 to go in the half. Great field position at their own 48-yard line. The Indian defense back on the field. Needed a big stop here before the half expires. Panthers 2 for 2 on possessions. Coughlin, straight drop, under pressure, rolls to his left, has some room to go. Tyler Wendleton is there. Denzel Sherrill will wrap him up, and then Wendleton will bring him down. They'll mark him about the 50, maybe the 49-yard line. They're going to give him a pickup of 2. The clock continues to run. Actually, mark him down to 49 for a pickup of 3. Clock rolling under 3 minutes to go. Upper St. Clair with 2 timeouts left. See Billy Kisner warming up on the sideline. I don't know if something happened to Holloway or if Kisner's just keeping himself occupied. Coughlin, swing pass, left side. Wendleton is there, and it'll be held for about no gain. Maybe a loss of a yard. Tyler Wendleton. So they'll give him the line of scrimmage, no gain. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Clock approaching 2 minutes to go here in the half. Coughlin rolls near side, looks for a wall, and the Indians are there and will close it down at the 46-yard line after a pickup of 3. Indians say they have the ball. The officials disagree, and it's their opinion who matters. And Upper St. Clair will punt with a running clock approaching a minute and a half. So the Indian defense did their job thus far. That's assuming Upper St. Clair does kick. Damon Reed drops back inside his own 15. Upper St. Clair will kick. Line drive. Hits at the 10 and goes out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Indians will be backed up with 1:11 to go. Where are they going to mark them? At the 8. Well, Darius Holloway does indeed come back in at quarterback for the Indians. Bailey, the hole closes quickly, but he gets across the 10-yard line to the 13, picks up 5. Indians playing it safe in the shadow of their own end zone. They do get the ball to start half number 2. They only trail by 14. Indians did have a field goal blocked. Holloway. Looks like he wanted to set up the screen. We'll throw this one away. Had Michael Anthony in the area, and they're going to call an intentional grounding on Holloway. So it'll be a loss of down, and they'll spot it where he threw it. I guess Michael Anthony wasn't deemed close enough. Bailey gets across the 5. It'll bring a 4th down for Upper St. Clair. 12.7 seconds remain in the half. And we'll keep it here as the Indians discuss things. Upper St. Clair coaches, none too happy next to us. Officially a 4th and 12 for the Indians. Holloway inside his own end zone. Holloway gets the kick away. Taken at the 39-yard line, and Upper St. Clair has some room to run. There's a block in the back. This one will come back. Upper St. Clair will run it into the end zone with as time expires. With their penalty flags back at the 25-yard line. That should be the end of the half, and it is.
It's a touchdown. If they decline it, it's a touchdown. It's a touchdown. That's right. No, it's one play. Hey, Sean, tell them elbow.
So now they're going to call it one play here.
Steeler Purdue elbow.
Oh, you heard a nice shot, shot of the Upper St. Clair coaches there. I'm not sure why they had to get one play. I thought perhaps they'd have it expire. Conklin under pressure. Julian Hurt steps up, still under pressure. Hurt's going to chase him again. Conklin running from his life. There's another block in the back. Nothing called. Conklin wrapped up from behind and brought down finally by Marshall Thompson back at the 43-yard line. So it'll be a loss of 8 on the final play, and that'll do it for the half. After one half of play, the score, Upper St. Clair 14, Penn Hills nothing. Second half action coming your way next. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Second half action about to get underway with the score, Upper St. Clair 14, Penn Hills nothing. Some halftime stats which could be very misleading if you look at the score. Indians total offense 124 to 117 over Upper St. Clair. Upper St. Clair, the edge rushing yards 56 to 41, but the Indians 83 passing yards to Upper St. Clair's 61. Darius Holloway, leading rusher for the Indians, 19 yards on 5 carries. Aaron Bailey, 5 carries, 15 yards. Eric Godfrey, 7 yards on 1 carry. Robin Hall with the return, gets across the 20, up the sideline, brought out of bounds. About the 24, maybe 25-yard line. You're going to mark him right at the 25-yard line. Holloway, 5 of 6 through the air, the 83 yards, no interceptions, no touchdowns. Robin Hall, 1 reception for 40 yards. Damon Reed, 2 for 5. And Aaron Bailey, 2 for 38. No turnovers in the game. But the Indians with some costly penalties. A 15-yard penalty kept the drive alive on the Upper St. Clair Panthers' second touchdown. But Upper St. Clair blocking the back on a return punt for a touchdown to end the half. Brought one back, and we stand at 14-0 Upper St. Clair. Indians miss a field goal to start on their opening possession. Upper St. Clair took the opening drive of the game, 69 yards for a touchdown on a 4th and 2. They connected on a 34-yard pass. It was up 7-0. The Indians then drove from the 20-yard line, tried a 29-yard field goal, which was blocked. Upper St. Clair recovered at the 30 and then drove the 70 yards for their second touchdown, and that was the scoring in half number 1. Robin Hall fakes the jet blast, and Holloway Carries defenders ahead to the 33-yard line, picks up 3. And the Indians will have a 3rd down and 2. Indians at home Friday night. It's homecoming against the North Hills Indians. Hope to see you there. If you haven't visited the new UHAS McGinley Stadium to see that beautiful surface, it would do you well to come out and take a look at it. Absolutely wonderful. The exact same surface the Baltimore Ravens play on. So perhaps when the Steelers go to Baltimore, maybe they'll come to Penn Hills and practice. Just saying. Holloway with the inverted wishbone. It'll be Bailey looking for somewhere to go. Follows the blockers. We'll have the 1st down. Needed to get to the 35. Gets out to the 38, possibly 39-yard line. Picks up 6. We'll call it to the 39. And the Indians get a 1st down. Holloway keeps it himself, has a little bit of a lane, tries to get to the outside, eludes one man, gets close to another 1st down, and be held just short. We'll pick up 9. Quarterback Coughlin for the Upper St. Clair Panthers comes up to make the tackle. And Nick Tancredi. But Holloway will pick up 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1. See if they try to go deep to, no, Robin Hall comes out. Hester and Thompson do nice jobs to seal the blocks. Holloway going backwards, loses the football, and Upper St. Clair falls on it at the 49. Sometimes discretion being the better part of valor. Holloway had the 1st down, cut back to try to pick up more. Lost the football, and Upper St. Clair will have it at the Indian 49-yard line here with 8:58 to play. The Indians had something going there. Coughlin to throw. Under pressure from Hurt. Gets a nice block. Marshall Thompson. And Rumel Reese will drive him out of bounds. Looks like he'll lose a yard back at the 50-yard line. Second down and 11 for the Panthers. Upper St. Clair will pick up 3 on the dive. And Mac Pope sets the Panthers up with a 3rd down and 8. Marshall Thompson et al. On the tackle. First down there for the Panthers. Upper St. Clair scrambles ahead for about 8 yards. Makowick. Sean Featherstone comes up to make the tackle for the Indians. And it'll be 2nd down and 2. First down, Upper St. Clair inside the 20, down to the 16-yard line. Makowick again. Henderson on the tackle for the Indians. And Upper St. Clair will scramble the 18 yards. Mike Kren. And Upper St. Clair extends their lead. They'll capitalize on the Indian turnover. Takes them about 2.5 minutes to go the 49 yards. Indians block the extra point. And with 6:27 to go, 3rd quarter, the score, Upper St. Clair 20, Penn Hills nothing. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Upper St. Clair goes 49 yards, 6 plays, all on the ground, extend their lead 20-0. Robin Hall from the 6. And I'll be wrapped up about the 9. It's a long way for a 3-yard return. Holloway keeps it himself. Gets out to the 10 for a yard. Holloway under pressure and will be sacked back at the 1-yard line. Indians from their own end zone. Aaron Bailey gets the 9 yards back out to the 10-yard line. And it'll be 4th down and 9 for the Indians. The punt team will come on. Holloway gets the kick away. We'll take an Indian bounce across the 50-yard line. That will continue to roll to the 42. So Upper St. Clair will take over with 3:56 to go at their own 42-yard line. Nice kick by Holloway, getting the Indians out of the shadow of their own goalposts. Upper St. Clair has nice field position at the 42, but it could have been far worse. Coughlin will throw, rolls to his right, looking downfield, has a man. Pass complete, 1st down. Sage Hicks will make the tackle. 12 yards on the reception. First down, Upper St. Clair at the Indians' 46-yard line. And around this way, Upper St. Clair. Indians close quickly, but Upper St. Clair does a nice job to pick up 5. Robin Hall will come up to disrupt the play. Tyler Windleton to make the tackle. Then it'll be 2nd down and 5. Clock will roll under 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Indians down by 20. Ramel Reese almost makes a wonderful play. But the Indians will hold Mackwick to a gain of 2. Windleton with another tackle for the Indians. And Anthony Henderson also in. It'll be a 3rd down and 3. For St. Clair, no hurry, milking the clock. Coughlin's pass complete, right side. That'll be a 1st down. Catching it and rolling down in the turf is Tim Witensky. Coughlin loses the handle on the snap. Still has it, rolling, looking for somewhere to go. Gets into the secondary. Getting a paw on it, looked like was Kaisine Ragland to bring him down at the 28-yard line after a pickup of 6. Coughlin, straight drop. Keep it himself, will run out of bounds, chased by Marshall Thompson. Goes out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a pickup of 5. That's a first down for the Upper St. Clair Panthers. Clock stopping with 40 seconds to go. Sracco down to the 16, picks up 7. And I'm sure Upper St. Clair will let the quarter run out. $20 seconds on the play clock, 11 on the game clock. That's exactly what they do. At the end of the third period, the score, Upper St. Clair 20, Penn Hills Indians nothing. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Fourth quarter about to get underway with the Panthers on a 2nd down and 4 at the Indians' 17-yard line. Indians 25 yards of offense in the third quarter. 1 turnover leading to an Upper St. Clair touchdown. Upper St. Clair keeps it on the ground and nothing doing there. Tariq Hester will stuff Makowick. Some raindrops starting to fall here at Upper St. Clair. Romel Reese and Sage Hicks will stuff Mike Kren for no gain. And they'll bring up a 4th down and about 2. And Upper St. Clair. Upper St. Clair, you call the timeout? Yes, they do. Upper St. Clair will call the timeout with 11:03 to go. We'll discuss their fourth quarter options here, or excuse me, their 4th down options here with a 4th and 2 here in the fourth quarter. Upper St. Clair on 4th and 2 at the Indian 15-yard line. Coughlin keeps it himself. Puts the ball ahead. Will be close to the first down. I think he may have it. I think the officials would be wise to bring the sticks in, and that's what they're calling for. And they're just short. Indian defense holds. And with 10:57 to go in the fourth quarter, the Indians get the ball at their own 14-yard line. All the way from an empty set, throws right side, has a man, pass complete. Godfrey across the 20. Close to a first down. In fact, they're going to give Godfrey the 10 yards. And a first down. And the Indians use a timeout. 10:22 to go, fourth quarter. Indians trail by 20. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Indians on a 1st and 10. And Holloway sacked back at the 15-yard line. Holloway sets up the screen, and it's a good one. Robin Hall, near side, cuts back at the 30-yard line, gets across the 35. Or gets to about the 35. It looks like it'll be just short of the first down. They're going to call it a first down? Yes, they are. Holloway will be brought down at the 31. Holloway pass complete. Bailey across the 35 to about the 37. Clock rolling under 8 minutes to go here, fourth quarter. 3rd down and 8 for the Indians. Godfrey with the quick pass off to the 46. Excuse me, to 41. They'll gain 4. We'll bring up a 4th down and about, we'll call it a long 4. Bailey on the swing pass, and he is stuck just as he hit the ball. Just as he got his hands on the ball, already nursing the sore hip, and he just gets crunched. The pass is incomplete. The Indians will turn it over on downs. Upper St. Clair will get it at the Indian 41-yard line. Penalty flags on the play. This one will come back. Sean Featherstone close to getting a personal foul penalty. Nothing called there, but this one will come back. This one will negate a 22-yard run. I think that's only the second penalty of the game against Upper St. Clair. The only one coming on the punt return that ended the first half. Marshall Thompson with another tackle, a pickup of 1. Yeah. Short gainer for Makowick. Picks up 2. Tyler Wendleton with another tackle. Marvelous night tonight for Tyler Wendleton. And everybody's pointing at each other. I think one official one side says offsides, one on the other one says false start. And Indians will get tagged for the offsides call. Bring up third down and about 7. Coughlin, play action, rolls, throws, man wide open at the 25, inside the 20, 15, brought down at the 12-yard line. Sean Featherstone bringing down McGuire. .26 yards on the reception. First down, Upper St. Clair at the 12. Clock under 5 minutes. And running. Upper St. Clair up by 20. The Indian defense comes up, holds Upper St. Clair for no gain. You can hear the band now. Conklin rolling to his left, throwing towards the end zone. A pass caught. Penalty flag comes in. They may be calling face mask or a horse collar on Brandon Nelson, but nonetheless, pass caught at the 1. Conklin made that one look easy. Touchdown coming with 3:31 to go. And Upper St. Clair to try the point after. Kick is up and through. 3:31 to go. Fourth quarter. Upper St. Clair 27, Penn Hills nothing. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Indians get the return by Isaiah Jones out across the 32-yard line. Indians still with the starting unit in with 3:24 to go and down by 4 touchdowns. Robin Hall cuts back on the screen. And into a black sea back at the 20-yard line. Loses 12 on the reception. And there's an injured Indian on the field, and it looks like it may be Robin Hall. Robin Hall, the injured Indian, being helped off with an apparent leg injury. I don't know, that or he got his bell rung. Kisner in at quarterback for the Indians. Kisner keeps it himself. Quarterback sweep, right side. Spun out of bounds after a short pickup. Looks like Kisner and Bailey may have had a little miscommunication on the handoff. Kisner keeps it himself. It'll bring up a 4th down. Holloway will come back in to do the punting. Upper St. Clair almost got their hands on it. The kick goes out of bounds. It'll be a short kick. Upper St. Clair will take over with 1:15 to go. Ball at the 32-yard line. Conklin takes a knee. Indians will do nothing to stop the clock. And we don't need to run another one. So the clock will wind down, and your final score will be Upper St. Clair 27, Penn Hills nothing. Upper St. Clair took the opening drive 67 yards in 9 plays, a 34-yard pass on a 4th down and 2. Extra point good, 7-0 Panthers. Indians start their opening drive of the game at their own 20. They march downfield. They come on to try a field goal, a 29-yarder. Upper St. Clair only has 10 guys on the field, and they still manage to block the kick. Upper St. Clair recovers at the 30. They march 70 yards to pick up a short touchdown run. Go up 14-0 at the half. All scoring by Upper St. Clair. Second half gets underway. The Indians start a promising drive with their own 25-yard line. They get out close to midfield. And then the Indians turnover. They fumble the ball. Upper St. Clair gets it at the Penn Hills 49-yard line. They manage to go downfield, an 18-yard run. They're up 20-0. And then in the fourth quarter, after Indians turning the ball over on downs at the 41, the Panthers move the 41 yards, cap it off with a short touchdown run by Pete Conklin. They're up 27-0. That is your final score. Not a lot of highlights on the Indian side. They did outgain Upper St. Clair offensively in the first half, but the final score, which is what counts, Upper St. Clair 27, Penn Hills Indians nothing. Penn Hills Indians will be at home Friday night to take on the North Hills Indians. It's homecoming. Hopefully we will see you there. Come out and enjoy the new surface at UHAS McGinley Stadium, a beautiful field. And it'll be a beautiful night for football Friday night. Once again, your final score from Upper St. Clair. Panthers 27, your Penn Hills Indians nothing. I'm Bill Navari. For Brian Novak, William Navari, our cameraman. Thank you for watching Penn Hills Indians football.